Hi everyone, it's Robin, and in today's discussion, we'll be talking about confidence. And I know many of you will be wondering how to improve confidence, and this is such an important trait to have. And people who are confident actually are very impressive, and people like to be around people who are confident. And these kind of people also deal nicely with pressure situations, and other people feel at ease around confident people. And it is really important to have this skill no matter in what stage of life you are in. So you need to have confidence, but confidence is not something that is inherent. So you are not born with confidence. So in case if you are feeling that you lack confidence in some situation or in some areas of life, it is totally normal. Okay, so when I say that this is not inherent, it means you can how acquire this confidence if you practice, and it is a skill that or a trait that can be acquired. Okay, so in today's session, we'll be talking about how can we be more confident, and this is not really very specific. It is kind of generalized that the tips that I'm going to share with you can be applied to any areas of life, whether you are feeling lack of confidence in social situations, or maybe it's just in your professional work, or maybe you need more of self confidence, which I'll be explaining you in a while. So all these areas or this confidence tips can be applied to all these different kind of areas. Okay, so I'll give you a brief description about confidence. So confidence is an acquired trait, and it can have two different kind of sources. So one source can be your internal source, which we call self-confidence. This is what you believe in your head and your heart that this is the kind of thing I can do. So this is your self-confidence, which is coming from inside, and you are responsible for the self-confidence. And then we also have an external source, which is the confidence that other people give you, your surroundings, people you hang out with, and people who care about you, and your peers. They give you confidence, and they project their confidence onto you. So this is an external source of confidence, and we need both of these sources. And if we lack any of these two sources, we tend to feel less confident. Okay, so in today's discussion, I'll be sharing my 7 different tips, and these are not any tricks which you have to do it in a day and you'll be confident the next day. These are some simple measures that you can apply in your life, and they will give you enough of confidence if you uh, do it persistently. Okay, so my first tip for you is practice. So many of you I hear people saying that they want to do this activity but they are not confident. I hear people saying that they want to do public speaking but they are not confident, and they feel lack of confidence when they think about going up on the stage in front of so many people and giving a talk or lecture or anything like that. So obviously, you cannot be confident in any particular task until unless you give it a go and until unless you try. So my first tip is practice. So um, imagine a football player. He cannot be perfect or near perfection if he never even tries to play it. And if imagine for a person who is so afraid of public speaking, but to become good at this, you have to first try. You have to go on the stage and do it in front of maybe 5 people. And later on, you can, if you feel more confident, you can go and do it in front of 20 people. And later on, maybe in front of 100 people. So, this is how you will gain confidence. So, I would like to believe this that confidence feeds on itself. So, you have to start somewhere. Okay, start from somewhere, and then you will keep on building the confidence based on the kind of actions you are taking, and the more you'll practice, the more confident you will get over time on a particular task. Okay, so I always like to believe that action first and perfection later. And many people you watch or maybe idolize, you will always feel that, oh, they are good at this and they are so perfect and they're so confident. But what you are saying is maybe their 100th day and not their day one. So maybe you have to go back and see how they were on their day one, and then you gauge their progress, how they have improved over the years, because they have put in the hard work and they have practiced a lot. So I hope this point is clear to you. And my second tip is get uncomfortable. And this is also in line with the first measure which I was talking about. You have to become uncomfortable. So if you stay in your comfort zone, and your comfort zone, let's say you are somebody who is awkward in social settings and you're not confident to talk in front of other people. So if you stay in your comfort zone, which is to not go out and talk to people, you are never going to have more confidence and talking in talking to people. And this one I will specifically say for the students. Students never ask question, even if they are not clear about some topics. There are very few people, very few children who would go out and start asking questions about the topic they do not understand. But there are many other students who are there in the class or maybe in the seminar, and they want to ask, and they have interesting question, but they are not asking those questions because they do not want to look like stupid. So there are not any stupid questions in the world, okay? Only the answers can be stupid. No question is stupid. So I'll say that the students have to get out of their comfort zone and to ask question, because when you do not ask question, in your heart you know that you do not understand this topic well, and you start losing your internal confidence. So you are sabotaging your internal confidence, and this is a really important source. So the moment you go out and ask question, you have given yourself enough confidence to speak for yourself and to become clearer. Okay. And I always say that when you become better at becoming uncomfortable, that's when you become confident. So you have to become better at becoming uncomfortable. So push your boundaries and ask question. And in the social setting, which I was describing earlier, that if you never really go out and reach out to people and talk to people, you're not going to get confidence ever. So I also used to lack confidence when it comes to talking to other people. But when I started doing it, even if I find somebody interesting and I would like to talk to them, I get up and I reach to these people. And let me tell you, 90% of the time these people will respond, and they're nice people and they will respond to you nicely. It's just the confidence you need to go and talk to these people. And even if they are not what you expected, and if you did not like the response they gave you, it's fine, because that's just a minority case, and that happens very less. And like I said, it's 90% of the time, so you can take that risk, and it will give you more confidence that in future you can go and talk to more people. So you have to become uncomfortable for that, okay? And my third tip is train your focus. And this is again very important for your internal confidence because, like, this people used to say that you have to fake it till you make it. And I also believe in this, that a self talks are really important. What we are feeding to our mind is going to shape how we are going to behave and how other people are going to perceive us. So we have to be focused, and we need to change our language, the kind of talk we are having to with ourselves. We need to be positive in that, and we have to tell ourselves that yes, I can do this, and this is something which is not beyond my capacity, and I have what it takes to go out and do this task. So you have to keep telling yourself that I'm confident. And let me tell you one small point here is, so our bodies cannot differentiate between anxiety and excitement. So when you're anxious, when you are going to do, let's say, when you're going to give a presentation in front of so many people and you are lacking confidence and you're being anxious, so your body starts showing you these physiological symptoms, which are your hands are trembling, you're sweating, and maybe your speech is a little blurry. All these things happen when your body experiences that adrenaline rush, that is fight or flight response. But the same kind of things happen when you're excited. Imagine you are going for an adventure. Imagine you're doing something which you always wanted to do. So you're excited, your heart is beating fast, and you're sweating maybe. So all these symptoms which I just described are very much similar to the symptoms which happen when you are anxious. So you have to tell yourself when you are in stressful conditions, when you are feeling anxious, that I am excited. This is not anxiousness, this is excitement, and I want to do this. So train your mind to focus on the good part. And now, my fourth point is be yourself. And this one again is very important. Many times we lack confidence, even if we have all the information with ourselves, even if we know that we are good at this, we always think about what other people are going to think. So when we project our thoughts on other people, when we keep thinking about what other people are thinking about us and whether they're judging us, so the fear of judging is something that will lead us to lose confidence even if we are prepared, because if we see people rolling their eyes, if we see people not listening to us while we are giving a presentation, we tend to lose the confidence. So it's not about you, it's about them. You have to focus on yourself, you have to be yourself. And if you're true to yourself, I don't think you can lack confidence because you know what you know, right? Now I come to my fifth point, which is really important here, and this talks about the external source, which I explained you. So you have to choose your people wisely. And it's really important because they are your external source of confidence. So the people you hang out with, you have to make sure what kind of confidence they project in their own lives, how they take care of you, or how they motivate you when you lack confidence. It will happen that sometimes when you won't have enough confidence in yourself and you would need it from outside, you need it from people around you, maybe your friends, your boss, maybe your family or your partner, anybody. So you need to have these people, the close people who themselves are confident and who always motivate you instead of, saying demotivating things or discouraging you when you feel back or when you're falling. So you need your people and your tribe to be helpful and, be around to you when you need them. So you need to make a strong tribe. And also they will remind you of your achievements when you will feeling down in life, okay? And the sixth point again is self talk, which we just explained earlier, that how important it is for us to have self talk with ourselves. And one pointer here is we have to keep reminding ourselves our past achievements. It's really important. And if you're a visual person, maybe you can uh, paste it around yourself where you can see those achievements. Okay, so whenever I feel down, I always feel about things which I have achieved in past and how difficult the situations were back then. So this will give you enough self confidence to carry on. So you have to have this self talk with yourself, and I will say you have to become your own motivational guru. And you need to take care and think about only those things which you have achieved. And you might have failed in time, in several times in your life also, but here your focus have to be on the things which you did right and how you achieved things. And my last point here is really important again. It's, and I also believe in this one, be present. Because no matter what I've just told you, sometimes situations are really hard and uh, pressing situations, and you do not even have the answers to all of the questions which are being raised in that situation. So even if you are lacking confidence, if you even if you feel that this is out of my control, I will tell you one thing: you need to be present in the moment. If you are present in the moment, you know that the situation is something you can take care of. Things will keep changing, things will become difficult in life, but you need to find your inner internal anchor. You need to know no matter what happen, I am going to be fine. Even if the situation tosses me upside down, I'm still going to get out of this alive. So you need to be present and have that faith in yourself that even if I cannot handle this, I don't have confidence, you have to have that belief that will tell you that times will change again and you will have a wonderful time. then always remind yourself from where you're coming. And even if you lose some battles in life, it is fine. You can still have a wonderful life. And I hope these tips were helpful for you, and if you like them, please let me know in the comment section. And if you have any more suggestion for us, any more tips which can help us increase our confidence and other people would also like to know them, please write to us in the comment section again. And I hope you love this session. I really had a nice time talking to you, and this one, I hope it was helpful for you. Thank you so much for listening to me. We'll meet you again. Bye bye.